point I really want to touch on for those people out there is the idea of the group, the like, everyone is together. So I've done spin classes, I've done very little of it, like yoga classes, I've done other group boot camps and stuff like that. There is absolutely nothing. When I do CrossFit, I feel like I'm back on the football field. Like I feel like I'm back on like the track team. It really is very, very, very much team-oriented-ish type thing where you feel connected to the people you're working out with. You're sweating with them. You guys are burning. It's like, it's the hardest thing ever, but it's the best thing ever. Everyone's going through it at the same time. Can you explain to me, how do you cultivate that type of culture at a gym? And by far, I feel like, I don't think I've been to a CrossFit gym in America so far where it's been like, yeah, do your own thing over there. It's such a good community.
Yeah. I think it goes for anything that's difficult, people do it together.
Yes.
It brings them together. So when people go through a hardship together, they're way more likely to have a bond together with each other. So whatever the hardship may be, when it comes down to a fitness program, the exercises may be difficult. You may do things you never thought you could. And people like to see others succeed, especially those who do things that are difficult. So CrossFit draws a certain person to the program, I believe, and it's not somebody who wants to see somebody else fail or that will cheat to see somebody else fail or something like that.
Yeah.
Those attitudes don't survive in this culture, of this fitness culture, because the things that we do are difficult on a daily basis. They're not easy. The workout program is not an easy workout program, but that's also why it's the best known workout program and the largest workout group fitness program that there is in the world, because it works. But it's more so works because people get encouraged by the other people that are there. They see other people doing things that maybe they want to be able to aspire to do. They may be a little bit nervous to be in that environment, but someone else walks up to them and say, hey, I've been here too, and I remember when I started, and I was nervous about it too, but just come back tomorrow and it'll feel even better. Come back tomorrow. And so the way that kind of cultivate that atmosphere is allowing people to understand and know that it's not about you or I competing against each other. For some people, there is that aspect of the sport, and like you said, it brings you back to like being on a team. But a team is about support. A team is about having each other's backs. A team is about being there for one another and going through the thing together, and enjoying that bit of struggle together. And so that what happens in the hour of a group class, and people, if given the chance, and if kind of brought along, they'll talk to each other and they'll tell each other about each other's lives. And it's one of the things that's hardest to describe, but that feeling of,
it's something
it's
else.
An electric feeling, and the feeling is a bond, the feeling is teamwork, the feeling is admiration for other people, and it's happiness and it's joy, and it's also struggle and physical work. And that's the hardest part of describing CrossFit, because you have to feel those things.
Exactly, you can't.
And when you're in the program, you feel them and you end up loving them. For someone who's new for CrossFit, it's kind of like one of the things I say is, I can tell you all about it, but the key to it is doing it. If you do it, that's half the battle. What you end up a lot of the time doing is saying, can I come back tomorrow?
Exactly. I promise you guys, it's 100,000% true. And when he talks about this bond, I don't know any other gym on the planet that has, like a gym party. CrossFit has CrossFit friend group parties. People get married through CrossFit. This thing, it's real.